Hey guys, Jake here, and about ready to hit the river tomorrow. It might be blown out, but I'm just going to go over to how to make yarnies really easily for bobber dogging, bobber and yarnie to a bead, anything you might use out there. And yeah, we'll just go through it. It's super easy. These are pre-tied, so it's not going to be the kind of yarnie you thread on your hook. These are on your hook with a bait loop. So real quick, just a pair of scissors, different kinds of yarn, line, and my bead box with the hooks. So we'll probably use 1/0 for this, since I'm going to probably use bait tomorrow. On the tailgate today, as most of you often are on the river. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. It's going to be really quick. Alright, so grab a 1/0 hook. I'm wearing gloves so you can hopefully see what I'm using. But a 1/0 Gamakatsu hook. I'll probably run the 12-pound for tomorrow. 12-pound P line. It's the strongest line I've ever used, so I like to use that. So I'll put that hook aside. I'm going to run about a 30-inch leader because I might be bobber dogging. Cut this. I've got also a pipe insulator just to wrap them, but any leader holder will work. I like to use the UV yarn, so I'll get all my yarn out. So these are the colors I went with. Like I said, sorry I'm outside on the tailgate in the rain. It's more realistic. So basically all I'm going to do is grab 2 strands of yarn, and that's plenty. If you can't see the color very good, sorry about that. And then I'm going to pre-cut a couple of those. And I'll probably pull some of this yarn out and won't use all of it. But you guys will see how quick and easy this is. I don't lose a ton of line leaders, so it's about as easy as it gets, and it's better to tie them at home. Better scissors help too. So if you can't see, these are my pre-tieds, and I'm gonna make this so quick and easy that anybody will want to try this. Alright, so I've got my my leader, and this is important. Hopefully you'll be able to see how I'm tying this leader, but this is very important for getting that line in there. Hopefully this is easy backwards, but just a bait loop knot, but I'm gonna put it through, wind it backwards, 2, 3, 4, 5, pinch it with my offhand. So I'm pinching the line, going back through, facing the front to where I've got a loop. So I'll pinch that off. Hopefully you guys can see the loop. And now I'll take these fingers and turn the bottom along the shaft of the hook. Wrap 1, 2, and I'll keep rotating. 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna tighten this loop up a little bit so I'm getting smaller there. Pinch that. Now I've got a little loop on the end. All I do is take that yarn and I'm gonna kind of fluff it up a little bit with my fingers. Stick it through the loop, if I can get it, and center it as much as possible. Pull it tight. And I'm gonna cinch it down. This is a lot of yarn, guys, so cinch it down really tight. Really tight. Now, what I'm gonna do is turn the yarn to face the top I'm going to pinch it really tight, and I'm going to pull it up near the top. You know, this is important to make a nice little yarnie because you don't want to have to do a ton of cut work or else it takes forever. So now right next to my fingers, I'm going to cut that. Should have grabbed my better scissors. This is a pain in the butt with bad scissors, so always use better scissors. Little fly tying scissors are my favorite. And then I kind of round off the edges. Pull it tight again. And fluff it out. And you got a little yarnie. This one didn't turn out very good, I'm gonna be honest, because of my scissors. But this is gonna still catch fish, you know. Lay that tag end back towards the back and through the hook, obviously, out the back, 5 times in reverse, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pinch it with your finger. This is always hard when you're watching people, so hopefully this is clear to you guys. Stick it back through like you're going out towards your swivel, and then bring it to your finger. Now with this loop, stick 2 fingers through like this and rotate and bring this on the bottom, and then wrap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave that tag straight out the back and pull pretty snug to where I have a loop. Now I'm going to stick my yarn through the loop. And pull this straight forward to where I have my yarn right there. Grab the back of the hook, pull very, very tight. Now I'm going to rotate my yarn once again to the top, like this. Top of the hook. This is a lot of yarn. You can use less yarn, but I like to make them pretty good in the fluffy water. My glove broke. So now that I pinched my yarn off the top of the hook, I'm just gonna cut really close. And as I get to the front and back, I'm gonna round it off a little bit. It's a lot better with sharp scissors, as you guys can probably see. So now I got that tight, and I got a little yarnie. All right guys, I'm gonna time one. So I got my hook, my line, and I'm just gonna do a normal one like I would do out in the field. It's harder with gloves on, so that's a pain in the butt, but I'm trying to make the yarn not blend into my hand a little bit for you guys. Once again, a 1/0 hook, 5 wraps. The tighter you go, the better, so you don't have to fight it. Pull it tight. Get it about even. Cinch it tight, pull the yarn up. Pull it tight, cut. And voila, yarnie in 45 seconds. Guys, I wanted just to mention as I'm doing this next one that the reason why I'm putting the yarnie off of the back is because I'm gonna run probably bait off the front. Now there's a lot of different ways to do these yarnie knots, but this is just the way that I've found is very effective. And having your bait on the front means that when your bait starts to milk out, you're getting it all over the yarn. You're getting the scent on the yarn, and if you have scent, obviously that's already on the yarn, but when your bait's above your yarn, it tends to hold your bait on better. And so just a kind of little tip there for you, and that's why I'm doing it this way. And honestly, this is probably about as quick as anything, but also, like I kind of mentioned, if I was gonna try to make one like a beautiful round yarnie, this might not be the way I would do it. So I'm just gonna trim this down. And I like to taper it on the ends, on the sides. That'll make it a little bit more round without when you fluff it out. So, another yarnie, you know. Nothing too crazy round. I could easily touch this up, but running bait, it's deadly effective. The fish don't care if it's perfectly round. They're in it for the scent, and it's an instinctual thing. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna work on my last one here. It's rain's coming down pretty hard at the house, so I'm gonna wrap this hook backwards. Grab the end of my leader, feed it back through. Pull it out. Get my loop and wrap it along the shank of the hook 5 or 6 times. Pull that tight to where I have a silver dollar size loop. Yarn in the loop. It's getting wet, so it's getting a little more difficult. Pull that. I'm gonna pull the yarn a little bit more even before I cinch it down, and then I'm gonna cinch it down tight. Okay, she's good and tight. See that tag end right there? I'm gonna cut that shorter. Not all the way down. You don't wanna have that slide back through. And then I'm literally gonna take this 1/0 hook, rotate the yarn around to the top. Little tag there. Take my sharp scissors this time. And for me, I like to taper the edges because that makes a little bit rounder shape. So I did a little more trimming on that one, as you can see. And it made a pretty nice round yarn ball. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope this was informative and easy. I just made 25 yarn balls in 20 minutes or so. Or about 25 minutes, about a minute a piece on average. So thanks for watching. Good luck on the river, and hope this catches you some fish out there. Thanks.